Good evening, dear students. Welcome to Tenali pathshala. As you know, I started Sudarshan series where I started a first chapter, Haloalkanes and Haloalkanes. In that, already 2 lectures are over. If you have not seen the videos, the link is given in the description. Please go through that and then come to this one. So, as you know, in the previous video, we have talked about the IUPAC and common system nomenclature of haloalkanes. Now, the continuation part of that only, the IUPAC nomenclature question which are asked in NCERT in text question and also in exercise question. Those are going to solve, we are going to solve in this class. Okay. So let us start with the first one. Write the IUPAC names of the following. This is an NCERT solved problem, guys. So somewhat complicated. Carefully see. First question. What are the rules to write the IUPAC nomenclature? You have to select first longest carbon chain containing functional group. And whenever alkene and halogen comes, always give preference to alkene. Lowest number should be given to alkene, not to the halogen. Now see, here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Total 5 carbons are there. You know bond line formula first PU, organic chemistry first chapter. Already you studied the bond line formula, how to write, right? One corner means there is a one carbon, right? See here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a one way, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is another way. Top to bottom or bottom to top. So which way is correct? Yes. Top to bottom only. Why? Because alkene is getting second number. Here 1, 2, 3. Third. Which is lowest? Second. So I have to write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Numbering is over. So at fourth position what is there? Bromo. At second position what is there? Alkene. So what is the name? Total name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 carbon means it is a pentane. So fourth position bromo. Therefore the name is 4-bromo. 4-bromo methylprobutpent. Pent 2-ene. 2-ene because second position double bond is there. 4-bromo pent 2-ene. That is the name for this compound. Let us say second problem. See here. Here carbon atom is there, here hydrogen is there. You are not supposed to give a number to hydrogen, right? See here, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is one way. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. This is another way. So if you take in this way, 1, 2, 3, 4. So what you are having? First position alkene you are having. 1, 2, 3. Third position you are having alkene. Which is correct? First position alkene. So what is the numbering way? 1, 2, 3, 4. Third position which group is there? Bromo. Second position which group is there? Methyl. In alphabetical order, which will come first? Bromo or methyl? Bromo. So what is the name? 3-bromo 2-methyl. Yes. 3-bromo 2-methyl. 3-bromo 2-methyl. Methylprobut. But-1-ene. What is the name? But-1-ene. 3-bromo 2-methyl but-1-ene. Just you write in one word only. IUPAC names are not having any space between the two words. Always it is a one word. So here space is not there, therefore I am writing below. Okay. So what about third example you see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a one way. Correct. Another way, bottom to top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you take this way, 1, 2. Second position alkene. If you take this way, 1, 2, 3. Third position alkene. Which is correct? Second position alkene. Yes. So we have to go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So total carbon atoms are 5. So it is a pentene. Fourth position bromine. Third position methyl. So what is the name? 4-bromo. Yes. Fourth position bromo. Third position methyl. 3-methyl. 4-bromo. 3-methyl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So total is pentene. Pent. Second position double bond. 2-ene. Double bond ene. Triple bond wine. You know that already, right? Single bond ane. So if double bond and triple bonds are there, you have to mention the position. Second position double bond is there, therefore 2-ene. Total 5 carbon atoms are there, therefore pent. Third position methyl. Fourth position bromo substitution is there, therefore we have done 4-bromo 3-methyl. Why not 3-methyl 4-bromo? Because alphabetical order B comes first, then M. Getting? Yes. Go for the next question. See here, how many carbon atoms are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is one way. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is another way. So 1, 2, 3, 4. If you go in this way, bromine also comes and double bond also comes. And if you take from bottom to top, first position bromine comes, but second position alkene. Here 1, 2, second position alkene. So upside also second position alkene, downside also second position alkene. Then here first position bromo is there, second position alkene is there. This is the most preferred one. So what you have to write? 1, 2, 3, 4. Why not top to bottom? You understood or not? So if you take from top to bottom, second position alkene you are getting. If you take from bottom to top, second position alkene you are getting. But when you are going for bottom to top, you are having second position methyl substituent and also first position bromo substituent. So that is a preferred one. Getting my point? In both cases you are getting equivalent position. Then in which position more substituents are there? That is a preferred position. Getting my point? Yes. So what is that? 1 bromo, 2 methyl, methylprop-but. Yes, tell me what is the name? 1 bromo, yes, 2 methyl, 1 bromo, 2 methyl, methylprop-but. But 2 ene, second position double bond. But 2 ene. This is the correct name of this compound. I hope you are getting. So go for the fifth ones, guys. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. This way also. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you take from top to bottom, second position alkene you are getting. If you take bottom to top, again second position alkene you are getting. Then if you take from bottom to top, here bromine is present at the first position. That is a preferred one. Yes, tell me. 1, 2, 3, 4. So first position bromo. So what is the name? 1 bromo. 1 bromo. Methylprop-but. But. 1 bromo. But. 2 ene. But 2 ene. This is the correct name of this compound. I hope you are getting. So last one you see. This is the one way. 1, 2, 3. Otherwise 1, 2, 3. So first position alkene is there. We have to go like this only. 1, 2, 3. So third position bromo is there. Second position methyl is there. Alphabetical order. Bromo comes first or methyl comes first? Bromo. So what is the name? 3 bromo, 2 methyl propane. So first position ene is there. Prop 1 ene. Just tell me what is the name? 3 bromo, 2 methyl. 3 bromo, 2 methyl. 3 bromo, 2 methyl. Methylprop. Prop 1 ene. Prop 1 ene. I hope you know the basic of IUPAC nomenclature. You have already studied in first chapter of first P organic chemistry, right? How to write, what are the rules? First you have to write the suffix, then root word, then parent alkane, alkene, alkyne. You know everything, I think so, right? So that only. Based on that only we are discussing. Yes. 1, 2, 3. 3 carbons are there. Prop. First position double bond is there. 1. Double bond means ene. 3 bromo, 2 methyl, prop 1 ene. This is the name. If you want a screenshot, you can take, guys. Yes, I hope you have taken this screenshot. Now we will talk about the in-text question, which I asked from this concept. These are the solid question. Now we will talk about in-text question of the NCERT text. Yes. See, guys, in-text question. Write the structures of the following. This is taken from the NCERT in-text question 10.1. See, now exactly reverse. Up to now, the structure is given, we are writing the names. Now names are given, we have to write the structure. Exactly reverse. See here. And while writing the structures, always remember the last word. That itself going to decide the how many carbons are there in the parent carbon chain. See here. 2-chloro, 3-methyl pentane. Pentane means how many carbons? 5. First you write 5 carbons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now see. 2-chloro. Second position Cl we have to add. Chloro. 3-methyl. Third position CH3. Methyl means what? CH3. Pentane. Remaining everything same. And you know, for one carbon how many bonds should be there? 4 bonds. Now see here. One bond is there. Remaining 3H. 1, 2, 3. 3 bonds are there. 1H. 1, 2, 3. 3 bonds. 1H. 2 bonds. 2H. 1 bond. 3H. Total carbon should have 4 bonds. right? So how many bond it is already formed, that you have to see. The remaining you have to write the H. Simple. So second one is 1-chloro 4-ethyl cyclohexane. I told you while writing the structure what you have to keep in mind, last word. What is there here? Cyclohexane. Cyclo means cyclic, hexane means 6 carbon. See what you have to do? You have to take like this. This is our cyclohexane. Now see, 1-chloro. Any one position you can write 1. In cyclohexane, the positions are not determined until you write the first substitution. Getting? So you can write here, 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 whatever you want. So I will write here. First position, chlorine. With respect to chlorine, fourth position, ethyl. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here what you have to add? Ethyl. C2H5. Ethyl. CH3 means methyl. C2H5 means ethyl. C3H7 means propyl. So how we are getting that ethyl, propyl, everything? From the alkane, you remove one H, it becomes alkyne. So if you want ethyl, you have to write ethane. What is the formula of ethane? CnH2n plus 2. Ethane means 2 carbon. Double it. So add 2. CnH2n plus 2, no? So C2H6 you are getting. From C2H6 you remove one H. What is remaining? C2H5. That is called ethyl. Ethane, remove one H, ethyl. Propane, remove one H, propyl. Methane, remove one H, methyl. Like that. Okay. So ethyl means C2H5 we have to add at the fourth position. 1, 2, 3, 4. I hope you got here. Yes. Third one. 4 tertiary butyl 3-iodoheptane. Carefully see. Heptane they have given. So last word is heptane. Hept means how much carbon? 7 carbon. Very good. See. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 carbon I have written. Now 4 tertiary butyl. You know tertiary butyl group? 1 carbon is attached to 3 CH3 group. 1 carbon is attached to a 3 CH3 group. That is called tertiary butyl. See, fourth position tertiary butyl. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth position, which group should be attached? Tertiary butyl group. This one. Already we have studied regarding tertiary butyl in the previous class. If you have not seen that, link is given in the description. First go through that. Tertiary means 1 carbon attached to 3 more substituent. That is only written. 4 tertiary butyl. 3 iodo means third position iodine is there. This position. This position what is there? Iodine. 3 iodo. Heptane. Over. Remaining you write hydrogen. For 1 carbon hydrogen, how many bonds should be present? 4. So already it is having 1 bond. Remaining 3 hydrogen. 2 bonds, 2 hydrogen. 1, 2, 3. 3 bonds, 1 hydrogen. 3 bonds, 1 hydrogen. 2 bonds, 2 hydrogen. 2 bonds, remaining 2. 1 bond, remaining 3. This is the 4 tertiary butyl. You write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 tertiary butyl, 3 iodoheptane. I hope you are getting. Very easy as that. See next one. 1, 4. Dibromo but 2 in. Last word is in. But they have given. So total number of carbon atoms should be 4. But means 4, no? See 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. First and fourth position dibromo means first position Br. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last position Br because 1, 4 dibromo. Over. But is also over. Second position in means second position double bond. 1, 2. Second position double bond. I hope you are getting. The remaining you have to write the hydrogen. See, for 1 carbon how many bonds required? 4. So already 2 are over. Write 2 hydrogen. 1, 2, 3. 3 are over. Write 1 hydrogen. 3 are over. 1 hydrogen. 2 are over. 2 hydrogen. So this is the structure of this compound. I hope you are getting. Yes. Go for the fifth one guys. See. 1 bromo. Yes. 1 bromo. 4 secondary butyl. 2 methyl benzene. So what is the last word? Benzene. First I will write the benzene first. Is it a benzene? Yes. With respect in benzene, all positions are equivalent. You can take any position for number 1. First position you can mention anywhere. And second position onwards, with respect to first position you have to mention. Getting? See, 1 bromo. You can write in anywhere. Okay, I will choose this position. 1 bromo. Okay. Then 4 secondary butyl. 1, 2, 3, 4. This position we have to add. Which group we have to add? 4 secondary butyl. Secondary butyl means in the previous class we studied. Secondary means what? Carbon should be attached to functional group and that should have two more substituents. Butyl means 4 carbon. So here you can write CH3 and here you can write CH2 CH3C with the propane. Second position there is a branching. Functional group attached carbon is having 2 substituents. This is called secondary, no? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbons are there. Therefore, it is called secondary butyl. 4 secondary butyl. Then you take this one and add here. Getting my point? So, this carbon should be added to benzene. Yes, tell me CH. This side CH3. This side CH2 and CH3. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. And one more is there. 2-methyl. Second position, what is there? Methyl. CH3. So this is the structure of this compound. I hope you are getting. So this is how you have to write the structure if the name is given to you. Always remember, last word you have to think of. Using last word, you have to first write the carbon skeleton. Carbon skeleton means how many carbons are present in the parent carbon chain. That you have to write it. After that, what are the substituents given? What are the double bond given? What is the position? That you have to write. I hope you followed. So these are the 5 examples given in the in-text question. NCERT in-text. Let's take a screenshot of it. See guys, next question. Again, I have taken this question from the NCERT only. See here, this question is already solved, but see that somewhat complicated. Draw the structures of all 8 structural isomers that have the same molecular formula C5H11Br. Name each isomer in IUPAC system and classify them as primary. 1 degree means primary, 2 degree means secondary, 3 degree means tertiary bromide. So you have to write all possible structural isomers. And you know what are structural isomers? First PU, first chapter of organic chemistry. 2 or more compounds having same molecular formula but differ in their structural formula. Correct? So 8 structural isomers are possible for this structure. This formula, you have to write the structure, name, and you have to say either it is primary or secondary or tertiary bromide. Okay, see, carefully see, very easy. So first one I will write here in this way. Total how many carbons are there? 5 carbons. So you just write 5 carbons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 carbon written. Okay. Now Br is there. You attach Br here. This is the first case. Correct or not? So remaining H. One bond is over. 3H. 2 bonds are over. 2H, 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 and here also 2H. This is the first case. Check it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 carbon. 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. 6, 8, and 9. 9 hydrogen. 9. 3 plus 2, 5. 5 plus 2, 7. 7 plus 2, 9. 9 plus 2, 11 hydrogen. Yes. 1 Br. Yes. Molecular formula is satisfied. So it may be a structural isomerism. It may be a structural isomers. Correct or not? Yes. Next. What is the name, guys? See. This way you have to name it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what is the name? 1-bromo-pentane. What is the name? 1-bromo-pentane. And you see, bromine attached carbon is having only one substituent. Therefore, it is a primary bromide. Correct or not? Yes. Second case. See, bromine you have written in the first position. Now write bromine on the second position. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now bromine you have written here. No. Now you write bromine here. Remaining everything same again. Here H3. 1 bond is over. 2 bonds are over. 2H. 2 bonds are over. 2H. 1, 2, 3. 3 bonds are over. 1H. 1 bond is over. 3H. Sir, on what basis you are writing the H? You know that valency of carbon is 4. So how many bonds are over? Remaining you have to write the hydrogen to make it 4. Its valency should be 4, no? Carbon is tetravalent. In 10th standard you studied, right? Yes. Now count it. 3 plus 3, 6. 6 plus 4, 10. 10 plus 1, 11. Again 11 hydrogen, 5 carbon and 1 bromine. This may be also possible. What is the name? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is the name? 2-bromopentane. 2-bromopentane. and check it. Bromine containing carbon is having this side one substitution, this side one substitution. Bromine containing carbon is having two substitution. Therefore, this carbon is a secondary and the bromide is a secondary bromide. 2 degree means secondary. Getting? So third case, bromine you write on the third position. Bromine first position, bromine second position, bromine third position. Third one carefully see, again write 4 carbons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 carbons. 1, 2, 3. Third position you have to write bromine. The remaining H, yes, 3H, 2H, 1, 2, 3. Now count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 carbon. 3 plus 3, 6 plus 4, 10 plus 1, 11 hydrogen. 5 carbon, 11 hydrogen, 1 Br. Again molecular formula is same. Structural formula is different. What is the name now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Both case same. Third position bromine is there. What is the name? 3 bromo. 3 bromo. Yes. Methylproputane. Pentane. 3 bromo pentane. Now bromine attached carbon is having this side one substitution, this side one substitution. Again 2 substitution are there. It is a secondary, guys. I hope you understood these 3. Now fourth one, carefully see. See, bromine on the first carbon, bromine on the second carbon, bromine on the third carbon. These are the 3 possible way. Now we have to make carbon only branching. Means, see, 1, 2, 3. Here you write bromine. Now write 2 branching here like this. Carbon, carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are we getting 5 carbon? Yes. Now write CH3. 1 bond is over 3H. 1 bond is over 3H. 3 bonds are over 1H. 2 bonds are over 2H. 2 bonds are over 2H. Now count it. 1, 2, 3. Total how many carbons you are having? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 carbon. 3 plus 3, 6. 6 plus 1, 7. 7 plus 4, 11. 11 hydrogen and 1 bromine. Correct or not? Now what is the name? 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 methyl you are having. 3 methyl, 1 bromo. What is the name? Yes, 1 bromo. Because alphabetical order bromine will come first. 1 bromo, 3 methyl butane. 1 bromo, 3 methyl. 1 bromo, 3 methyl butane. Now check it. The bromine attached carbon is having. See, carefully see. Bromine attached carbon is having only. This entirely called as only 1 substitution. Bromine attached carbon is having only 1 substitution. Therefore, it is a primary bromide. It is a primary bromide. I hope you are getting. Now, same thing. You take bromine at the second position. Same branching. See, this way. 4th over 5th one. Carbon, carbon, carbon. Here like this. 3 over. Second position bromine. Getting my point? Yes. Second position bromine, remaining you add hydrogen. You know that. Carbon should have 4 bond. 1 bond is over 3 hydrogen. 1 bond is over 3 hydrogen. 3 bonds are over 1 hydrogen. 1, 3. 3 plus 3 plus 3. 9 plus 2, 11. 11 hydrogen, carbon, 1 bromine. Again molecular formula is same. This may be possible. See what are structural isomers? Compounds having same molecular formula but differ in their structure. Correct or not? They are called structural, the phenomena is called structural isomerism and they are called structural isomers. Yes, name it 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 methyl, 2 bromo. So alphabetical order bromo will come first. So what is the name? What is the name? Name is 2 bromo, 3 methyl. 2 bromo, 3 methyl. 2 bromo, 3 methyl butane. 3 methyl butane. Now bromine attached carbon is having this side 1 substitution, this side 1 substitution. So 2 substitution groups are there. So it is a secondary. Obviously it is secondary. 5th one over. Now 6th one you see. Now bromine you have taken here. No. Now you take bromine here. Correct or not? See what happens. Now next case. Bromine is there here. That is a 1 case. Bromine on the second carbon. That is second case. Now bromine on the third carbon only. See like this. Here only bromine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. CH3, H3, H3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Already over. 1, 2. 2 hydrogen. Now count it. 3 plus 3 plus 3. 9. 9 plus 2. Total 11 hydrogen, 5 carbon, 1 bromine. Again molecular formula is same. Correct or not? So in this case, now numbering is 1, 2, 3. Third position bromine. 1, 2. Second position bromine. 1, 2. Second position bromine. You can choose this one or this one. Okay, I will choose this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Second position bromine group. Second position. See which group is that? Second position bromine group. Second position methyl group. So again 2 substituent. 2 bromo, 2 methyl. Yes. What is the name? 2 bromo, 2 methyl. 2 bromo, 2 methyl. Butane. Butane. Now again check it. Bromine attached carbon is having here one substituent. This is a bromine attached carbon. Having one substituent here. One substituent here. And one substituent here. Total 3 substituents are there. Therefore it is a tertiary. It is a tertiary. I hope you are getting or not? Yes. So this is a next point, possible case. Now remaining 2 are, you just write the branching here only. Meaning is, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Here you are writing bromine and you write branching here. Now see, is it already over? 1 bromo, 2 methyl. 1 bromo, 2 methyl. Is it over? No. 1 bromo, 2 methyl is not over. So this is a one more case. So CH3, H2, H, H2. 1, 2, 3, 4. What is the name? 1 bromo, 2 methyl. Yes, what is the name? 1 bromo, 2 methyl. 1 bromo, 2 methyl, butane. 1 bromo, 2 methyl, butane. Here bromine attached carbon. This carbon is having only one substituent. Therefore it is again primary base. Second case, so the same carbon you have to add one more carbon here. Here 2, 2. That is a one more possibility. So what you can write there? This way. 3, 3, 9, 6 plus 4, 10 plus 1. Correct. Last case. See here. Here bromine you have taken. Bromine attached carbon is having one substituent here and it is having here one substituent, here one substituent. Now check it, what is this? Here 1, 2, 3. 2, 2 dimethyl. 1 bromo, 2, 2 dimethyl propane. This is also not there. 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 2. Total 11 hydrogen. Yes. I hope you are getting, guys. So what is the name? 1 bromo, 2, 2 dimethyl. 1 bromo, 2, 2 dimethyl. 1 bromo, 2, 2 dimethyl propane. Propane. Getting my point? Now what you have to see? Halogen attached carbon you have to see. Halogen attached carbon is having only one substituent. Don't worry about this case. Only you have to see the halogen attached carbon is having only one substituent. Therefore this is also primary. I hope you got the point here. First straight chain bromine first position, straight chain bromine second position, straight chain bromine third position. First 3. Next you have to write one branching of carbon. Bromine first only. Now last carbon is there, no, here straight chain. You have to take one branching like this. Here one, here one, here one. Means bromine at the first carbon, next bromine at the second carbon, then bromine at the again third carbon. These are 3. So 6 easily you can write. The remaining 2, first straight chain only you have to write bromine attached carbon. Next to that you have to add one CH3. And last case bromine attached carbon. Next to that one more CH3 we have to add. So these are the 8 possible ways, 8 possible isomers, that to structural isomers. Why they are called structural isomers? Because they have same molecular formula but structural formulas are different. So if you want to take a screenshot, you can take it, guys. Yes, I hope you have taken the screenshot. Yes. Now these are regarding the in-text question and exercise question which are given in the NCERT textbook. Yes. So if you got any doubts, you can comment below, guys. If you are not getting anything, please see video once. Definitely you will get. See, if you are having any doubts, you can post in the comment section. I will try to solve in the next video. In the next coming video, I am going to solve a MCQs on classification of haloalkanes, IUPAC and common system of haloalkanes. That I will upload the video on tomorrow. So tomorrow I will upload 2 videos. One is regular that concept video, and another one is comparative video on based on this concept whatever we have studied. Yes, if video is helpful to you, please share among your friends so that everybody can get the benefit of it. Thanks for watching. Thank you.